don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
So now, finishing up our individual bot review here, we're going to take a look at Headstrong and Tantrum. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at the foot, because these are exactly the same. So we can just look at one. They're cast in a thinner plastic than I would really like. I mean, I can squeeze it. This comes up, this comes around, and you can store the fists in here if you really want to. And the way this works, you can just take one, and there is a track that runs right through here that matches this track. It's like this, and there's a screw hole there that'll plug up there, and you just line everything up, and then you just put everything together. It's not difficult as far as a concept. Any difficulty comes in just lining stuff up properly. That's really it. Just getting it all lined up right can be slightly problematic. You've got to get it just right, and then you bring that in, and bam, you got a foot, just like that. So I'll tell you what, while I've got the foot on here, why don't I go ahead and finish him up for combined mode. With this one, we bring these around and they swing down, and let's see here, you have a port and a pin right here, plugs in on both sides. Okay, and then I mean, there's lots of different things you can do with the feet and whatnot, but for me, I just kind of leave them like that. I don't really see what it hurts, and it seems to do okay. So I just kind of leave them around the back like that. There are other ways of doing this. Let me see here. So you rotate it around and you pull it up and it pops on the side, and there are different ways, but for purposes of this review, we're going to conclude that that is the way Tom wants to be lazy, and we're not going to argue with him. So that works. So let's see here. Since I've already got Terribull here in his combined mode, I'm just going to set him aside, and we will focus transformations and whatnot here on Rampage. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so he comes packaged, as you saw, in the box like this. Split the legs. Actually, why don't I put him in robot mode or beast mode first? That sounds like a plan to me. Rotate that up, bring that back all the way so that it'll potentially plug in, rotate around, bring the leg down, rotate it around, plug it into place because there's a spot right there. Should go. Should go does not always mean it will go. This clip right here, if you could see it, should go into that little pin right there, that little port. Well, let's try the other one. Maybe I'm simply just not holding my jaw right. I have been accused of that on occasion. Yeah, see, that one plugged right in. All right, so maybe it's just a tolerance issue here. More likely than not, it's user error. Yeah, and that just pops off. So, all right. There we go, I got it. Okay, so rotate the head around. Really can't rotate the head with the combiner. Actually, I guess I can. Okay, so I suppose I could bring down the combiner port and do this properly, since somebody may actually care and pay attention to what you're doing here, Tommy boy. All right, there's that, there's that. Plug that in, head, and rotate around, and here is Tantrum in his beast mode. And you can put these things on them. This one just kind of sets on him like this. If you go with Rampage, these things actually fit in down here. You rotate this around the other way so that it looks like this. His look like this, or maybe it's this guy's that's supposed to look like that, I don't know. But then they just kind of fit in place here, at least theoretically. There is a way to make it work. I've seen it done. That doesn't mean that I myself know how to do it. But it's supposed to pin in, but for some reason mine just does not seem to want to be cooperative today. So, okay. Regardless, there he was in bull mode. So, what do you think you're doing here? What? All right, there we go. All right. There he is in bull mode. Size comparison, here it is with Classics Optimus, and here it is with Movie Hound. So, there are Horrible in leg mode and Rampage in leg mode, or beast mode. You know, we haven't seen them in robot mode yet, so now I need to get them into robot mode, don't I? Let's see here. Unplug, rotate around, and bring that down. Put that up so that we have a arm. Get in there. Get in there. Okay, rotate around. Split legs. Same leg system that we've seen for each one of these so far. They just come up, and I've popped a piece. Now where did this piece go? That piece went right here, didn't it? Yeah, it did. No, it didn't. What the hell is this piece? I'm not sure. Let's see here. I don't even see that piece anywhere on it. That piece just popped out off that one too. So I hope it wasn't serious. Hope I didn't need that. Okay, so this is interesting. This has to come around, but it can't pass through the foot. Huh. I mean, if it's going to do the same thing as the other ones, then it's got to come around. And where the hell do these pieces go? Okay, so on the other ones, we simply moved it, brought it out, and rotated it until it did what it was supposed to do, which was not that. Is it possible it's done wrong? No, because it locks in place there like it's supposed to. So, Tommy boy, what are you doing wrong here? I don't know. I honestly don't know what I have done incorrectly here. But I'm sure we'll figure it out together, won't we? What do you mean we? Oh, brother. Nothing is ever easy when you start trying to do this stuff. Everything that can possibly go wrong will. That's just kind of the law of things. If you ever want to be a YouTuber for the glory and the chicks, let me tell you, no. Just no. Alright. So this has got to come around. And it's this way on both sides, so how is that going to work? Because it can't rotate. It can't. It can't rotate up and around that piece like it did for the other one. And all I'm going to do is either break it or pop it off the ball joint if I continue to do what I'm trying to do. I don't know. And here I am taking up your all's, I don't know where these black hairs are coming from. Here I am just taking up your sweet precious time, and that is most definitively not what I'm wanting to do here. Man, that ball joint's in there pretty tight too. Folks, I may not be able to get him into robot mode. The feet are kind of an essential part of robot mode. And those are his feet, and that's where they go. And they won't clear. Now I can always shave this part down and make it clear, but for the purposes of this review, I just don't think he's going to have his feet. And I still don't know where the hell these things go. This is a ball joint. If you look, that's a ball joint socket. What's this other one look like? I can't tell. Get off of him. Okay, so this one has the same issue. And I still don't see where this goes. This one doesn't have, I mean, it's got that. We're gonna solve this together, folks. Aha. Found it. Okay. So for some odd reason, this thing has hip skirts, maybe? Okay, so it's got hip skirts. Alright, so mystery solved. That still doesn't help us with this foot. And this one's got the same issue as that it can't clear it. Nope, can't clear it. So we have learned something today, folks. And what we have learned today is that not everything works the way that you think, damn it, it's supposed to. Alright, so here I am wasting time with this while I should be doing other things. But again, the struggle, as you see me struggle, that is, perhaps you can understand a little bit better about what all's going on with it. So the struggle is worthwhile in that regard, at least. So yeah, I don't mind taking a few minutes of my time to perhaps help you all understand either the complexity or the folly, for lack of a better term, of what goes on here. So let's see if we can get his face down. There's his face. And here's his arms. Okay, so, and I was not able to get this guy's feet. I'm not going to be able to. I mean, I can rotate them around, and stick them in here like this, but that's not right. That's not right. Anybody that sees it's going to say, you know what, you messed that up. Well, I did. I know it. I also know that no matter what I did, I couldn't seem to get it to do what it was supposed to do. So, you know what, for purposes of this review, those are his feet. Just like that. Okay. So, height-wise, 9 and a quarter. Shoulder to shoulder, 4.5. Depth-wise, let's say 3. Okay, so he's got this really big, I've heard people say it's really big head, and it does kind of look that way. Rotates all the way around. It can go up that far, down a little bit. Shoulders 360, out to the side without disconnecting anything. He can do that. He also suffers from the hands. Oh, no. His hands are in the right position with his elbows. Let's see here. Sorry, folks. He's got a mushroom peg right here, which allows for some rotation. Double bend elbow, waist swivel. Okay, and there's one down here as well. The legs can only go forward and back that far. Out to the side, we get full Chinese. The thigh rotation is right here. Knee bend, just barely under 90 degrees. Well, if you move this piece, you can get a full 90. And I can't tell you a thing about the feet. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and put him back in leg mode. And he's already in leg mode, and we will go from there. And I guess our next step is to try to combine Prediking.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
And now, to answer the burning question on everyone's mind, how does the Jinbao Robot, their version of MMC's Feral Rex,